luckily, we have now to do so. So every time there's a wave land, I'm expecting a wave joke.
Oh, God. Wave dash games, are they here?
I hope so.
So they're getting into it. They had a little bit of time to hand warm because and all that stuff. Climber's Marth, known to be one of Climber's worst matchups, arguably their second or even worse matchup.
Yeah, and I know especially Climber's main, it's really, Climbers themselves fight against Marth, Sopo especially so. Really the only tool, at a base level is Ice Climbers have projectiles, Marth doesn't, but with such short range, there's only so much, or so far that can get you.
It's pretty tough for them to deal with his frame traps too. Like, fair down tilt, it's really difficult for Ice Climbers to get past safely. Oh my God.
And that was a clean first stock from Metroid.
Oh, uh-oh.
Not sure if Killmonger's a wobbler, but I'm sure we'll find out.
A couple of non-wobbling Ice Climbers yesterday too. That made it, or did pretty well in the pulls.
Handoffs or?
Yeah, handoffs only.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a Midwest thing.
Not wobbling?
Yes. Oh.
Another clean kill from Metroid. Metroid not opting to separate the climbers, but not necessarily something that you have to do in this matchup.
Honestly, you can just pressure them together.
When you have the range to do that, why not use it?
There's lots of tricks that Marth can do to mess up Ice Climbers as well. Since now it doesn't DI, I think he gets 4/3 guaranteed tipper at low percents. And Metroid, he's not afraid to grab climbers, which is pretty important.
Yeah.
He also missed the pivot F smash a couple times, but we'll blame the 10 impulse.
Yeah, everyone's a little tired.
You seen him last night. He was hitting it every time. That's how it works.
If it were 11, he would have hit it. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. The extra 30 minutes of sleep.
So really one of the primary tools Ice Climbers have in this matchup is the short hop auto cancel up air, so Shack up air, but again with such short range and trouble getting close to Marth without getting rushed down. There's a time and a place for it, and it's not often.
Marth doesn't have to necessarily get underneath or get above Ice Climbers either. For the most part, he can stay on the ground and
and down tilt.
fair and down tilt. It's our roll behind him. He's smashed down here. We've seen two sort of pseudo SDs from Metroid where he wasn't quite aware of where he was in his recovery tree.
But his lead has been pretty confident, I think.
It's definitely felt bad for the Ice Climbers.
Yes. It seemed like a fight the whole way through.
Oh no.
Missed follow-up.
It's the one thing if you don't have the wobble, but you also don't have the handoff.
Yeah.
Especially since the handoff from anywhere but next to a ledge or platform, the edge of a platform is gonna be RNG. That's tough.
Dreamland, an interesting pick. I consider the belief that Dreamland is bad for Marth to be kind of an archaic Smash opinion. I really do think the stages depend on playstyle more than character at this point in this meta.
Yeah, Dreamland's so big too. Marth has so much room to dash back, which he's really good about
Exactly.
doing. It's... Oh man. Alright, he's going for some inventive pivot tipper setups.
Yep.
167%.
But yeah, he does have the room to do it, I feel.
You can try it.
Yeah, why not?
He's stair crafting in front of our eyes.
We're all learning something.
I'm not sure what it is, but
well, but hopefully Killmonger learned a little bit from that last game. He was able to download something. It'll be interesting to see if we what counter pick we'll see, because I know a lot of Ice Climbers kind of shifted away from FD, especially with Marth. But stage selection is pretty limited because you think Battlefield, I was mentioning yesterday how because Battlefield's top platform is higher than other stages, Nana has a higher chance of double jumping off stage and burning her recovery when she comes back, which is usually Ice Climber fans don't want because she'll end up dying early. So going back to Dreamland.
I guess Killmonger didn't feel like the stage was a particular contributor to his loss.
Or maybe it's one of these, or it feels he's most confident in. And I feel like, if that is the case and you did lose, I think that, not a bad thing to go back to.
That's true.
Stick to your guns.
Trying to see more punishes from Killmonger as well. Let's go for down throw setups. But unfortunately, they're Sopo down throw setups, so
yeah.
you get the most damage off of those usually.
but important damage at this point. So Killmonger has not managed to successfully wobble yet, so I believe the threat would be a little bit less for Metroid, you know, maybe not on his mind as much, but that can easily change.
Have you seen those sets where Nintendo or other climbers choose not to wobble for the beginning of it, and they get forced to wobble?
Yep.
You can see the thread and reasoning of their opponent instantly change. They become less comfortable doing a lot of specific things.
Oh, even, you know, their movement, their play, how much they shield, it's, you know, almost polar opposite sometimes. And people fear wobbling, and for good reason.
It's like if you played a grappler character in a 2D fighter, and you just didn't do the most damaging throws when you had the opportunity to, and people would just be like, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to get thrown.
Yeah.
And then, you know...
And, you know, conditioning people to your habits is a huge thing in Melee, but when it's an infinite, when it is a one-touch kill, hypothetically, there's so much more at stake. But Metroid's still looking commanding.
Oh. That's Red Bull.
Yep, that's Red Bull. Thank you. Thank you. So, Killmonger using projectiles against Marth off stage, that's, you know, the go-to, the optimal thing
Marth
in a lot of cases.
He does have a fairly linear recovery, even though there's mix-ups involved with it. He does generally go pretty much straight up, and then have some small drift opportunities.
And punishing off stage is so important when, you know, Marth's ledge options can really outdo a lot of what ice climbers can do to guard him. Ooh, that was a nice down smash, even though Nana is gone.
He could have gone for the save too if you were a little quicker on that, but he looks like he wasn't sure if he should go for it or not.
The save is tough though, because sometimes, you know, either Nana will go backwards or you'll end up being in a worse position than when you started.
Oftentimes it's just generally not worth it to go for the save on Nana.
I think personally, I think it depends on how reliant the ice climbers is on wobbling.
That's true. But any situation,
if it jeopardizes your own stock.
Like going in for the, especially if you're forced to recover with a side B, or even just recover the up B, that's probably dead again anyway.
Yeah.
For the most part, there's a few small situations where it is possible to save and also not get your back climber killed, but there's a few and far in between. So.
I mean, I commonly refer to trying to recover against Marth as the worst minigame in Melee.